Now, so in this session, I am going to cover few important topics. What are those important topics? I'll let you know. Today, just half an hour before itself, I have prepared this. So, first of all, SAP tables. So, the question is, what do you mean by table? What is this table all about? And the answer is, it's a place where all the configurational and transactional data are stored. Configurational and transactional data are stored. Now, see guys, whenever we do certain configuration, whenever we post certain transactions, whenever you create any master data, so these all data are going to store somewhere. Somewhere it is going to be saved in background. So where it is going to stored, where it is going to be saved, these all data are going to be stored in a table. It's not like that one single table. There are lakhs of tables available in SAP, and since SAP is having several modules, in each module several different activities are there, several different types of transactional data will be there, different type of master data will be there, different type of configurational steps will be there. So for each and everything, SAP has given a separate table. If you talk about master data, okay, master data, in master data also SAP is segregated in, like, let's suppose in master data, XYZ details is going to be saved in a different table, and ABC details is going to be saved in a different table. So first of all, we need to understand what is this table all about, and then I'll just let you know few important tables, because people will ask, what do you mean by table, and do you can you remind some table and all. So I'll tell you guys, it's impossible to remind all the tables, but of course few table which is being used on frequent basis, those should be there in our mind. Okay, and people will ask, can you name few tables? So at least you should be able to tell few names, and they will be asking like, these tables are responsible for which activities, like which activities or which things are getting stored in these tables. So I'll explain here. Now, in order to view, okay, in order to view a table, or in order to view table details, we have to use a transaction code called SE16. T code SE16. So transaction code we are using is SE16. Now I'll just show you practically how to use this transaction code and how we are going to view the tables. Okay, let me log in first. Now use transaction code SE16 here. SE16. Once you use SE16, then system is asking table name. Now see here, there are several tables. Okay, here we are having SKA1, SKB1, LFA1. This is vendor details. I'll use SKB1 table. This is GL company code data. It means if you use SKB1, it is going to disclose you how many GLs total we have created for a particular company code. Let's suppose your company code is TM03 or TM02, whatever it is. For those particular company code, how many GLs we have created, those list will be coming here, because whatever GLs we are going to create, those GLs are going to be stored here. Those GL details are going to be stored here. I've given SKB1. Okay, press enter. Press enter button. see it is appearing, these details are appearing here. Now there may be a chance like sometime what is happening here, this is a functional name which is coming. Sometime for few of the people technical name will appear. So if you want to see here, click on user parameter. If technical name is appearing, like click on user parameter. I'll let you know how the technical name look like. And here field name, press enter. So see here technical name, instead of company code Bookers is coming. It means the company code technical name is Bookers, and for GL account technical name is SAKNR. Okay, this is the technical name. This is Bookers is the technical name of company code. SAKNR is the technical name of GL account. Need not to remind the technical name, guys, because this is not your cup of tea. In the sense, this is not our area. These technical names are required for technical consultant. Okay, but still sometime if you use SE16, what will happen, the first screen which is appearing in front of you guys, it is going to appear in this way. It may be. So if it is appearing in this way, then for you guys it's difficult to understand what is Bookers, what is SAKNR, what is the meaning of that. So you need to do Google search, then you'll come to know. Instead of that, you can do click on setting, click on user parameter, and then click on field label. In keyword, click on field label and press enter. Now see the technical name got converted into functional name, and it's pretty easy for you guys to understand what exactly details we have to give here or here. Okay, so now we are going to give company code details TM03. Don't give the GL account number here, because I said we want to know the list of GL which we have created for TM03. How many GLs? Click on execute. See, these are the list of GLs which we have created for your company code. What are the list of GLs? See, GL number 1000, 1001, 1002. Here 10 digit length is shown by system, but see, our is 4 digit length GL itself. So before that system has added 60. Okay, so nothing to be worry about this. 1000, 1001. So these are the GL which we have created for our company code. Okay, now see here, along with this GL's field status variant, who has created this user ID, when it is created, these all informations are appearing here. Okay, if any house bank, or there are several other details also will be appearing. Let me drag it here. Okay, which are the reconciliation GLs? These are the reconciliation GL which is appearing. Field status group, everything is coming here. Now come back. So guys, see here, these GLs are appearing. Whatever GLs are appearing here, in this only GL number is there, company code is there, and whatever other details like field status group and other things are there. Okay, now now so see guys, here almost all details are coming. There are few details which is not coming. What is the name of this GL? This is not appearing. The long text, short text, whatever the things are there, or this GL belongs to which account group, this is also not appearing here. Okay, this GL belongs to which account group, that is also not appearing. This GL belongs to what is the long text, short text of this GL, that is also not appearing. So in that case, what will happen? These things will appear. Where it will appear? This is going to appear at different place. I'll let you know. See, I'll open one more screen. Now FS00. Now see here, I'll just open one GL, HDFC Bank GL itself. Now, so whatever the first screen is there, types and descriptions, these details are called as these details are getting stored at chart of account level. Okay. And remaining other like control data and create bank interest, these two tables are there, these two tabs are there. Those details are called company code level. These details here, if you click on control data, these details are appearing at company code level. Okay, control data and create bank interest, these two tabs here, these details are appearing at company code level, and the first tab, whatever the details are there, these details are appearing at chart of account level. So if you open, if you see here the details which is appearing here, these details are appearing at company code level. Company code level means whatever here in control data and create bank interest, whatever the details we have entered, those details are getting stored in SKB1 table. Okay, but at chart of account level, whatever details we have given, those details are getting stored in a different table called SKA1. Okay, so see guys, from SKB1 we got the details for company code level, like the GL number 1000. Okay, so here what I'll do one thing, control Y. If you want to see the long text, short text, and for which account group we have created this GL, copy this GL and once again use open a new screen, and use SC16 transaction code, and then we'll check other details. Okay, so again SE16, and for chart of account level, if you want to see GL details at chart of account level, SK, type SKA1, press enter here, and give your chart of account TM03 or TCOA. This is your chart of account, and then you can give the GL account. If you don't want to give GL account also, it's okay. Execute. Then whatever the GL we have created for this chart of account, that is going to appear here, and now here you will be getting the details like whatever the long text, short text is there, those things will appear. So here long text, short text is not appearing. It means click on back button and then click on setting and click on field for selection, and here click on find button. This is already balance sheet account. Here everything is there, account group simple. Okay, yeah, I got. Just so here from table we are getting all the details. I just was telling you here. So now chart of account data, here you have to okay. Now here for vendor and customer also we are having like LFB1 at company code level. If you want to see, again click on back button. If you want to see how many vendors we have created for your company code, click on LFB1 and then give your company code TM03, click on execute. It is going to show you how many vendor you have created. Now these many vendor we have created. This is the vendor number. Just copy this. These are the vendors which we have created. Okay. Now click on back button and we are having for vendor we are having one more table called LFA1. So I'll just let you know what is the use of LFA1. We are having one more table called LFA1. So if you give LFA1, press enter, and then we are having two vendor which we have created for our company code. So click here on multiple selection, and I have copied those vendor number. So generally we click on upload from clipboard. If you click on upload from clipboard and click on execute, then whatever vendor we have selected, that is appearing here, and execute. Once you execute here vendor name and other details will be coming, like name line 2, 3, so many things are coming. If you don't want this name line 2, 3, 4, then what you have to do, click on back button and click on setting, click on field for selection, and here you see there are several things which is name line 2, 3, 4 created on okay. Now from here what we can do, from here if some of the fields, let's suppose if any of the field is not appearing over there in this, if any of the field is not appearing, then we can bring it from there, which I have shown just now. Click on execute. Okay, so here we are having all the details like vendor related, all the city name, and if you want address also may appear here. Now for vendor, what is happening, I'll tell you guys. Whenever we create any vendor master, okay, /n xk03 to view a vendor balance, sorry, vendor master data. Now in vendor, what is happening, we are having general data, we are having company code data, we are having purchase organization data. Forget about purchase organization data right now, because that will be coming from side. Now we'll talk about company code data and general data. So whenever we create any vendor, so this general data informations are available at client level, and company code data will be available at company code level. So company code data are going to get a store in which table? Company code data are going to store in LFB1 table, and general data are going to store in LFA1 table. It means vendor name and address is going to store in LFA1 table, and remaining reconciliation accounts and whatever the terms of payment method and other withholding tax details and other things are going to store in LFB1 table. The same is applicable for customer also. Okay, this cost center I have not covered yet. If you want to see the list of cost center also, we have to use this table name. Now then we are having BKPF and BSEC. These are the tables for accounting entry. Whatever accounting entry we are posting, those data are also going to store somewhere. Where it is going to store? In accounting entry we are having two kind of data, header and line item. While defining validation and substitution, I might have explained to you guys that we are having two kind of data in while posting a transactions. We are having header details and we are having line item details. So header details are getting stored in BKPF table and line item details are getting stored in header details are getting stored in BKPF table and line item details are getting stored in BSEC table, guys. Okay, line item details are getting stored in BSEC table. You can make some experiment. You can see how to view the tables. SE16 is a transaction code by which we are going to view the table. So people will ask few table name with this details. Okay. Okay. So again here BKPF table. If you see the BKPF table here, BKPF table just now I'll show you once again. Okay, I'll show you once again here. Use transaction code SE16, give your table name BKPF, and then here give your company code. And if you don't give document number, then till now whatever document we have posted, all the document details will be shown by system. So till now these many documents we have posted with all the details, all the header level details will be appearing here. If you want to see at line item details, then you have to use BSEC table, BSEZ here I have shown. So this is how we can see the table details. Transaction code is SC16 and use of table. Table is a place where all the configurational or transactional data are getting stored, or even master data is also getting it stored. They will ask like, can you name few table? You can say that, okay, BKPF is there, BSEG is there, SK1, SKB1, LFA1, LFB1, KNA1, KNB1, this much only, don't say more. These 8 are very famous, which is used by very frequently, and apart from this we are having lakhs of table which is impossible to remind. Okay, whenever you have to see the table like which details are getting stored at which place, then I will just use this one. Let me see one thing. Here I'll just see one thing. Let's suppose here I have clicked on here, or else we are having GL details. We're not having GL details. Anyway, here and press F1 button. Any field, click on any field and press F1 button. Okay. If you click on F1 button, then here we are going to get technical information. Click on technical information. Okay. So generally what will happen, technical information, in technical information you will come to know the table name. Generally this is not a table, this is a structure, but most of the cases table name will appear here itself. So if you want to identify the table details, this is the way we can identify the table details. I'll do one thing, I'll just check in fs00/and fs00. See here we are having like short text itself. Press F1 button here and let's see. Click on technical details. Okay, here also structure kind of thing is itself is appearing. A structure is a different thing. If table here, if table appears, then table name also will be appearing. Anyway, so these are the tables which you have to show, which you have to keep in your mind, at least 8 table names. And then now I told you one more thing, guys, that settings are available at company code level or client level. So I need to explain the difference. Okay, what is the difference between company code and client level setting? What is the difference between setting at company code level and client level? So see here, if you're doing any setting or configuration at company code level, that can be used by particular company code itself. For example, fiscal year variant. We have created a fiscal year variant, and then after, what we are going to do, you have to assign that fiscal year variant to with your company code. Okay. So in that case, what is happening? That fiscal year variant will be used by that particular company code itself. Okay, that fiscal year variant cannot be used by any other company code, because this fiscal year variant we have assigned with one particular company code. If the same fiscal year variant you are going to assign to a different company code also, then now that fiscal year variant can be used by two company code wherever you have assigned. So those are called setting at company code level. Company code level setting means that settings or those configurations can be used by that particular company code itself. Okay. So what are the example? Fiscal year variant, posting period variant, field status variant, whatever these things we are going to create, we are going to assign also. We have to assign also somewhere to some company code. So whichever company code you are going to assign, those company codes are only having privilege to use that, settings and all. Now, if you talk about setting at client level setting means what? I'll tell you guys. If you do any setting or configuration at client level, that can be used by all company code. All company code, like let's suppose in your SAP, let's suppose you are having 10 company code. You have configured 10 different company codes. Okay, but those all company code can be used. Those settings, which settings? Like let's suppose we are having document types. We generally do not create new document types, but if you want, as per requirement, we can create new document types also. Once you create a document type, there is no assignment of document type to a particular company code. Have you seen anywhere assignment? There is no assignment of document type with any company code. There is no assignment of posting key with any company code. There is no assignment of customer and vendor account group, guys, not GL account group. Customer and vendor account groups are also created at client level. If you have created one account group, that can be used by all company code. Even once we create business area, initially I told you guys that business area also we are not going to link to any company code. So these are the settings which is available at client level. So I'll repeat once again. Setting at company code level can be used by that particular company code to whom we have assigned this. But if you're having any configuration or any setting which is there at client level, that can be used by all company code which is there in a client. I'll tell you guys what is called client. Client, once you log in, see here, wait, now see here, once you log in, you're going to give your user ID and password, and upper side one client is there. So this is highest organizational structure, guys. Inside of this client itself, entire configurations and entire company code, entire business area, master data, transactional data are there. Inside of this itself, our entire settings are there, right? So client is the highest one. So client level setting means inside of this client, whatever company codes are there, all company code can be used. You can use the settings or configuration. Okay. So client, that is why we keep client as at highest level, because here inside of this client itself are all configuration, all settings, all master data, all transaction data, all company codes are there. So if any setting we says like this setting is at client level, it means we are not going to assign those things to any particular company code. Those setting can be used by all company codes. Okay. So client level setting means that can be used by all company code existing in that particular client, and company code level setting means that setting can be used by that particular company code itself. Whatever other company codes are there, that cannot be, those company code cannot use those settings. So that's all about this important topics, guys. uh, this is also important, that's what I explained. So that's all in this session.